Hey, my Capricorns, this is V with Born Awake Tarot and Spiritual Teachings. I'm here with your July 2017 reading, General Energies reading, okay? Now, the first thing I'm going to start off with is when I sat down to do your reading, I got two numbers for you. 5 and 2. So I'm going to read you the numerical number, the numerology number meanings. Okay, excuse me, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, from Doreen Virtue's Angels, number 101. Now, this is going to be significant for the month of July when you see 5. Try to remember this message. Number 5, a significant change is occurring, always for the better. It's a good idea to call upon heaven for help with life changes. The next number 2, the number 2, everything's fine and will continue to be so. Keep believing, especially since your feelings of hope lead to more positive outcomes. The angels can buy you your faith if you'll ask for their help. And then there's some of you that the number 7 will resonate with, because you're going to be implementing change. And the number 7, this is the message for those that start implementing and taking the proper steps of change, okay? This is the message for number 7. You're on the right path and the outcome will exceed your expectations. The number 7 is a sign that divine magic is supporting you and opening doors of opportunity. So those are the 3, there's 2 numbers for some Capricorns, and then there's a third 3 numbers for some Capricorns. Okay, now this was, I have to say, this was kind of an intense moment while I was meditating and I was channeling Source and Spirit. I received several different messages for you, Capricorn, and they're pretty deep messages. One is that you need to listen to the guidance. You're not using you're not aware, or you're not using your spiritual capabilities, your intuition, your insights. And some of you Capricorns have basically given up faith on spirituality and being receptive to it. And the thing is July for Capricorn, I want to let you know that all the signs that I've done so far and the general reading has changed in it for everybody. But everybody is going through different every sign's going through different changes. Every sign has different lessons to learn. And it also falls upon where the planets are in your astrology chart and what houses where the lesson's going to be. But this is what I have received for Capricorn. Capricorn, some of you were given blessings and you abused your power. You abused your power, or you gave your power away. You gave it away to other people to the point where it was detrimental to you. You were being put through a test of having, well, to seeing how far you spiritually grew, and you got to a certain point and you fell backwards and you started going in the same cycle that you've been going through that has been keeping you down, and meeting people that have been mirroring your past to you, because you're carrying the past into the future. There's a lot of living in your head. There's going to be intensity in the month of July. So I'm just going to get into this because this is a pretty long reading and everything just flows. Now the cards I'm going to be using is the OSHO Zen Tarot deck, the Doreen Virtue Archangel Oracle cards, and the Magical Times Empowerment Fairy cards. Okay, now I'm going to start off with what you need to work on for the month of July, Capricorn. Yeah. Breakthrough. Now, this card Reefer, I'm going to tell you what this card means right side up. And since you received it upside down, this is what you are going to need to work on and want to work on during the month of July. This card, right side up, you can see the card is red. And this card in the right side up position means you're taking your power back. It's coming from the solar flex. That's the power area. You're taking the power back. But for you, Capricorn, you need to take your power back. This is something that you're going to be working on. And this is backed up with the source card that showed up reversed. Now, the source card is you. You need to go into source, which is you. And this is saying you need to get to the point of taking your power back. These two cards basically are the same. You need to get to source. Take your power back. That's what these two cards are saying for you, Capricorn. Now you receive two more cards. Upside down. The next card you received upside down is Harmony. Okay? Now, this card, excuse me, I flipped it the wrong way to explain it to you. Now this card right here, this is the heart chakra and the third eye. And this is saying that you need to be in harmony with your heart and your head and spirit. This is something that you're going to need to work on because you received in the month of July because you received it upside down. Okay? This card is saying that when you are in harmony with your heart, your head, and spirit, that you project this out into your environment and you attract harmony into your life. Harmony is also a strength too, because people know, they see this about you and they know that they feel comfortable coming in and talking to you because it's a strength. And then when you're in harmony, you put that energy out there for other people to be in harmony. So, Capricorn, like I said, you receive this card in reverse. This is the card, another card that you need to work on during the month of July is Harmony. Heart chakra, head chakra, third eye, and spirit, all in harmony with one. Now, the next card you received is Guidance. Capricorn, for those Capricorns that are not listening to their intuition, their angels, source, higher power, God, please start listening. They're there for you, okay? And there's Capricorns out there that are listening, or they're starting to listen, because the next card that Capricorn received is Awareness. Some Capricorns, this is you, Capricorn, this shadow of a figure right here. And what this is saying is you're breaking through. Your spirituality wants to break through. And for those Capricorns that are receptive and being receptive, this is happening for you. This is your spirit. This is your intuition. This is your guidance coming out. Okay? And for those of you Capricorns that aren't listening, to your intuition, to spirit. This is saying it's time. Be receptive. Be receptive to this right here is the lotus. This means rebirth. Goes all the way from the crown all the way down. This is a figure standing with their arms spread out. And this is saying be receptive to your spirituality. Be receptive to your guidance. Be receptive to being guided by spirit. Be receptive to listening to your gifts. Be receptive to listening to your guardian angels, your spirit guides. This is what this is saying. Now, the next card you received is Capricorn. A lot of you guys are questioning your existence. This is a lotus leaf, and this is you, Capricorn, sitting on this lotus leaf, and you're questioning your existence underneath the stars, and you're questioning the galaxy's existence. What is my existence? What am I here for? What is life all about? This is you questioning it. And this is saying it's okay. Do you see the theme here? Spirituality, questioning life, questioning what you're here for, questioning the galaxy, questioning what the world's about. This is what you're going to be going through in July. Now, the next message that I must say to you is that Capricorn, you're not alone. This is what this card is saying. This is different walks of life, different races, all circling around, holding hands, and all circling around the earth mandala. Okay? And what this card is saying is Capricorn, when you're happy, the world celebrates with you. But when you're not happy and you're going through the emotions or changes, you're alone. And this card right here is telling you that we are all connected together. We are all at one together. This is saying that everybody goes through this, that you're not alone. Everybody goes through this. So don't think that you're the only one going through this. Okay? We're all intertwined and all interconnected as one. Now, the next card you received is change. Now, this is the galaxy right here, Capricorn. And this right here is all the 12 signs. And what this card is saying, Capricorn, is all the signs are going through change. But what this card really wants you to know also is that the only thing that doesn't change in life is change. Everything is always changing. The only thing that doesn't change is change. So you need to adapt and get used to it and accept and let go and go with the flow. That is what this card is saying for you, Capricorn. Now, some of you Capricorn are battling with the cycle, battling with letting go of whatever demon that you've been battling with that keeps you getting so far and then sucking you back. You're fighting that battle, that alter ego battle, that cycle. And it's leaving you in fight mode. And what this card is saying is this gentleman right here, he's got his armor on. And on that armor, there's little buttons. Little buttons on that armor right here. These are little buttons. And you can see he's intense. Face ready for battle. And in the background is the thoughts and movies and images of his mind playing out. And if any of those, anything brushes up against him, those buttons are pushed and he's ready to go into fight mode. This card right here is saying to stop living in your head. Don't be angry at yourself. Calm down. Take your armor off. Let people get close to you. Let people get close to you. Embrace the compassion that they have to give you, and you give compassion to yourself. Don't push people away before they are getting close to you. Don't play out scenarios in your head. Your perception of things in your head over and over and over again. Because the way you may perceive something is different than what somebody else perceives it. That is what this card is saying for you, Capricorn. Now, the other card you received is trust. This is the King of Rainbows. And he trusts. He's divinely trusting God, Source, that things are going to work out fine. He's trusting what's below him. And this pink color means innocent. And the white specks, that's innocent. He's taking the leap off of the cliff into his future, knowing that at the bottom that he is in good hands and he's going to get accolades for taking the right path and taking that leap of trust. Divinely guided trust. Divine trust. The leap of trust. Because he knows down here that God, higher power, spirit, has something wonderful planned for him. That is what this card is saying. Now, the other thing that Capricorn is going through is, we got a lot of cards because this is all clinging to the past, Capricorn. This right here is the past, this box. Colorful, beautiful memories. Some, the darker colors, are sorrowful memories and things like that. Things of what used to be, things of what I used to have. Memories, all this, okay? And as you see behind her, her back is turned and to the future. And there, in the future, there's a champagne glass. But she's too busy clinging on to the past that she can't see or turn around to see the future. She doesn't even realize what she looks like in the present. She's too busy clinging on to the past. As you can see, her clothes are tattered. There's patches right here. The faded fabric. This card is saying, Capricorn, are you holding on to the past so much you don't see your future? And you don't see what you look like right now? When did you start letting yourself go? When did you stop brushing your hair or getting out and exercising? When did you let yourself go? When did you stop eating healthy? That's what this card is saying. Clinging to the past. Now, the next card you received is the Miser. And what this card is saying is this Capricorn, see all the jewels this lady has? And she is holding on to all of her material things, all of the things from the past, to the point she's holding on so tight that it's made her ugly. This is all the issues, the things you're battling, everything, material and spiritual things that you're holding on to. And it's made you ugly. This is saying, let go. Let go of these things. There is light. There is healing. That's the green, healing, light, innocence. Let go, share. Give this stuff away. Release it. Let go. Get out of your head. And if there's clutter in your home, or you've become a hoarder, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Because when you share, you bring blessings into your life. Okay? You open up the door for new things to come in. Now the next card you received is Mind. And Capricorn, what this is saying is you're living in your head. See the machine up here? And you're living from in your head and not from your heart base. Okay? Your heart chakra. And in this card there's stacks. Chimneys, exhaust stacks. Okay? And what this card is saying, Capricorn, is that you need to train your mind as a tool to work for you. Not you working for your mind. You train your mind as a tool to work for you. This is saying, get out of your head. Start training your mind to work for you. Start manifesting good things. The more you're in your head, thinking about the past, holding on to the past, the more you're creating scenarios and situations that you don't want to deal with. Start training your brain by, say a prayer. Replace worry with prayer, okay? Say a prayer. When you start to worry, pray. But another thing too is you've got to be a co-creator in your life. If you can't just sit around and pray. You have to take action too. Okay? And this is saying that this is what you need to do. Get out of your head, train your mind to be a tool that works for you, not you work for it. Come more from a heart space than up here in your head. Replace worry with prayer. Take action steps. That is what this card is saying. Now the next card you received is postponement. And this person you can see is black and white. And all this person sees around them is black and white. But in this window, they see nothing but color. And a part of them wants to be sucked in there. They want that beauty. They want that color. They want that liveliness back in their life. And that's what this rainbow color means right here. And they've realized that the only thing that's holding them back is the prisons that we put in our mind to keep us held back. And this is saying that, go ahead, take that jump. You've realized that you've done what you've done to yourself. It's in your head. You've imprisoned yourself, not jumping through and seeing life colorful and happy. That is what this is saying. Now, the next card you received is Understanding. And I'm going to hold these two cards up because when I explain what the meaning of this the Understanding card means, you'll see the pattern here, the message here. Understanding. This beautiful bird. All these other birds are flying about free. This one bird is sitting in what looks like to be bars of a cage. And as you see, there's no door. There's no door on that cage. It's open. And as you see this card, the bars are solid and start to slowly fade away. This card right here is saying the only thing that is keeping you back is these bars of illusion and thinking that you can't get where you need to go. You are preventing yourself in your mind, just like this card. And you need to understand that. You're postponing. You're postponing because these two cards are basically saying the same thing. You're postponing the possibilities. You're postponing your life path. You're postponing anything of color and brightness and beauty and things because you're holding this like you've created your own prison in your head. Illusions in your head that don't need to be there. And this card right here is saying you need to come to the understanding that you're doing this to yourself. These bars are fading. They're not there. The door is open. It's time to understand this and fly through and soar with the others. Now, the next card you received is letting go. Now this is a lotus leaf right here. Okay, and on this lotus leaf there's water dripping down. And just like the water dripping down, you can see it eventually it gets in the pool of life, okay? And each one of these drops are familiar with the lotus leaf. And as they start breaking away, they get into unfamiliar grounds and situations. And that brings it to the puddle, the water of life down here. And there is going to be some sorrow of letting go of the familiar. See, as it drips down. And then you're going to take off, and then you're going to progress. So it's saying let go of the familiar. Let go. Now the next card you received is completion. And what this card is saying, Capricorn, is just like the last piece of a puzzle. And this is over your third eye right here. It's saying that everything comes to a completion. Just like putting the last piece of the puzzle. You need to understand in your mind that things complete. They end. And then you move on to another puzzle. And then eventually you work through that and get it together. And then there's the last piece of the puzzle. And there's a completion of that and you move on. This is what you need to work on right here. This is all saying the past. There's completions. Let go. Okay. Now, I don't want to get these mixed up here because there's a few more cards here that I must go through for you. There's so many of them here. Now, the next card you received is sorrow. Capricorn, what this is saying is when sorrow comes, and accept it, honor it, let it pass through you. Take time to heal, and then move on. Sorrow comes and goes, just like happiness comes and goes. Okay? Don't hold on to it and let it fester inside your body. Because what that does is it blocks your chakras. It makes you become bitter and old. Okay? And people don't want to be around that. And this is saying, don't hold on to sorrow. Acknowledge it. Accept it. Honor it. Let it flow through you. And let it go. That's what this card is saying for you, Capricorn. Now, the next card that you receive, Capricorn, is mortality. And what this card is saying is that you've lived so much in your head, judging, comparing, and things, that you've become bitter. And okay, you've become bitter, you've become old, and it's taken away from your childlike nature. You've passed judgments, whether it's on other people or yourself, whether it be right or wrong, good or bad, what's acceptable, what isn't acceptable. And the thing is that don't do that, because what may be right for you may not be right for somebody else. Okay? That is what this card is saying. When you do that, you become angered, you judge yourself, you judge others, you compare what's right, what's wrong, what's it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to be, and there could be no other way. So you're living in your head, you create this in your head. Now, the next card you received is burdens. And as you see, there's a mountain right here, Capricorn. And here's a peasant. And this is a man of distinction and money and royalty, because of the rooster means royalty. And he is pointing to the peasant that's carrying him. Onward, James, up that hill, climb that hill. With all, he's a burden. This is a burden. The thing is dump your burdens, Capricorn. Climb that hill without the burdens on your back. That is what this card is saying. Release your burdens. Walk that path without that guy, which is burdens on your back, telling you, climb up that mountain with me on your back. Release your burdens, Capricorn. Now, Capricorn, the next card you received is, I'm gonna do this one. It's success. And what this is saying, Capricorn, is that just like when it's successful celebration in the parade of success, and you're riding the oh gosh, I'm sorry, the lion, the tiger. Oh boy, the tiger. And this card is saying, Capricorn, that successes come and go. Do not get stuck on what the past of successes were and carry that into the future. Accept that you've done that. You're successful, because the success will pass, and you'll have to set goals and become successful again within the moment and in the future. So this is saying success comes and goes. Don't get stuck on priding yourself of the successes from the past, because that's done and it's gone. You need to create new successes for yourself, for the here and now, and for the future. So you can get up on that lion, that tiger, excuse me, and ride it down the parade of success again. And then the same cycle starts all over again. That is what this card is saying. Now, I need to let you know that you're going to be exhausted this month. You're going to be exhausted this month. And that's all I need to say about this card, is you're going to be exhausted. You're going to be mentally exhausted, and you're going to be physically exhausted this month. That's the message. That's all that card wanted to say. That's all that I received. So I just wanted to let you know that. Now, the next card you received is compromise. Capricorn, don't compromise. You can see these two guys are shisty, okay? And what they're doing is they're compromising their truth, their true self, for other people's beliefs, or to gain something materialistically, okay? And what this is saying is, don't compromise your truths or your beliefs for anybody else's, because all it's going to do is leave a bitter and sour taste in your mouth. That is what this card is saying, Capricorn. Now, the next card you received, Capricorn, is conditioning. And this lamb, not this, oh my gosh, this tiger, lion, oh boy. This lion was raised up with this herd of lambs. So he's agile, meek, and sweet, and kind, and loving, and caring. And so I'm going to tell you this story. So an older lion comes and captures him and takes him to a pond of water. And this lion right here looks at his reflection in the pond. He finally sees his true self. He is not what he was raised around. Society, family, okay? He saw his own individual reflection in the pond for the first time, okay? He always thought he was this way. And what this is saying is, Capricorn, see your reflection, see your true self. Don't let society, you know, condition you to what you think you have to be. See yourself. Be yourself. Don't let family condition you to what they think you have to be. That's what this card is saying, Capricorn. Now, the next card you received, this is comparison. And Capricorn, what this card is saying is does the bamboo compare itself to the oak tree? Does the bamboo say, I'm tall and thin and narrow and hollow, and I have bits of leaves here and there, scattered here and there, and you're so girthy and you're solid and you're taller than me, and you have these beautiful, beautiful bushes of leaves, green leaves? No. Capricorn, what this is saying is stop comparing your happiness with somebody else's if they're happier than you. Stop comparing your beauty up against somebody else that may be beauty and prettier than you. Capricorn, this is saying stop comparing your wealth up against somebody that may be wealthier than you. Capricorn, stop comparing your humor to somebody else because they're funnier than you. Capricorn, if you're bitter, don't compare your bitterness to another person that's bitterer than you. Okay? What this card is saying is, Capricorn, stop comparing where you're at in life to other people around you. Because right now, right here and now, where you're at in life, you're better than other people that may not be as happy as you, or as wealthy as you, or as pretty as you, or as funny as you. Okay? So you got to see it from both sides. Stop comparing yourself to these people over here, because there's other people over here looking at you saying, wow, she is funny and she is beautiful. Okay? And she's wealthier than me. So stop doing it, comparing. Now, the next card you receive, Capricorn, is ordinariness. And what this card is saying, Capricorn, is you don't need another gadget. You don't need to keep up with the Joneses. This right here is the pink and the white is innocence. This person, Capricorn, is in the field and they're just being ordinary. They're in nature. They're being nurtured. They're nurturing themselves. They're just being their ordinary self. They're not putting on any facades, any masks. They don't need a gadget to make them somebody that they're, you know, to be like the Joneses, or to make them feel like they're somebody other than what they are. This is saying, get back to being ordinary again, Capricorn. Now, the next card is traveling. Now, some of you Capricorns will be traveling, like looking for work or taking trips, or even getting away to the mountains and getting back to nature, and getting back to spirit and your spirit guides, and taking some time to really reflect on the changes that you need to make internally, the battles that you're going on internally. Okay, this right here, there's a little tiny figure right there, excuse me, climbing this long journey, taking a trip up this long mountain. Okay, and what this card is saying is be spontaneous. You don't always need to take and make a reservation when you take a trip. You don't always need to go by the book. This has to be done, this has to be done, this has to be done. This card is saying, Capricorn, spontaneity. Grab what you think you might need, throw it in the car, and just go to the beach for the day. Go to the mountains for the day. Go to the mountains for the night, the beach for the night. You don't need to always plan everything out. Okay? Now, the next card you received is slow down. And just like the tortoise right here, the tortoise carries around his home. So if there's any predators or anything like that, or when he travels and things, he needs to go home, he just tucks himself in. And he's traveling towards the ocean of life here. And what this card is saying, Capricorn, is that no matter where you go, no matter where you've been, you take home with you. Home is always with you. That is what this card says. Slow down. Slow down. Enjoy home. Enjoy home. But know when you are traveling spontaneously or planning it, okay? No, you always take home with you. And slow down and enjoy your trip. Slow down and be spontaneous and enjoy that spontaneous trip you're going to take. Now, the next card you received, and this is something that some of you Capricorns need to hear, is you need to get used to being life doesn't always have to be around, you have to be around people, Capricorn. Some Capricorns out there need to get used to being alone. Some of the Capricorns can't handle being alone. They get sorrowful and they get depressed, and they're not used to being alone. And what they want me to tell you about this card is that in life, we all have different paths. And when we go down a different path, you're going to be alone. But around the darkness, around that path, there's light. There's light. Light is purity, innocence. It's lighting the way for you. It's okay to be at home alone. You don't always have to be surrounded by people. Okay? Life is a journey. We're not all going down the same path. We don't have to go down the same path. We're all different. Okay? And it's okay. You're going to go down that path alone at times. Okay? That's what this card is saying. Now, Capricorn, another thing that you need to get used to. This card, it's not nothingness. This card is no-thingness. No-thingness. And what this card is saying, Capricorn, is you don't always have to have a plan and know what's going to happen next. This card is saying, get used to no-thingness. This card is saying, get used to the void of not knowing what path is next, what door of opportunity is next. This is saying, when there's a void and you don't know which way to go, sit in nothingness, no-thingness, and live in that moment. Okay? Live in that moment. And remember, this is something you're going to be working on. Live in the moment. This is, you got this up reversed. This card's moment to moment. And then one moment that just went by becomes the past. And then you move into the next one. So this is what you're going to be working on. Living in the moment. Spontaneity. But this card's saying, live in nothingness. You don't always have to have a plan. Honor and respect nothingness. That is what this card is saying. Now, Capricorn, this card is also saying, no matter the struggles in life, no matter if you need to step away, don't isolate yourself. We all need to take a break and be alone. Alone. And in nothingness. Okay? Now, this card is saying, do not isolate yourself. If you need to rejuvenate and revamp yourself and get it all together, everything, set yourself a boundary of an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, a day if need be. Then get out and be spontaneous. Take a trip or something like that. Go up to the mountains, nature, something. But do not isolate yourself. Get out. When you start isolating yourself, you become depressed. You become sorrowful. You feel alone, and that's not what this is about. Don't do this to yourself. Enjoy being alone in nothingness, and then turn around and set boundaries on how long, and then get out there and get back into the world. Okay? That's what this is saying. Once you're rejuvenated. Now, the next card that I'm going to start out with is sharing. Capricorn, this is a queen right here. And this is her inventory right here. As you can see, she's not looking back at her inventory. She has enough to share. It doesn't matter if she has enough for later on. She is getting out there and she's sharing things with other people. She's sharing her happiness. She's sharing her joy. She is not looking at her inventory or her internal inventory of how much happiness and joy I have in me. I need to save that for me. She's sharing that. No matter how much she has in her reserve inside of her, she's sharing that with the outer world. When you do that, you share joy and happiness, you're not only helping yourself, but you're putting that back into you because you're sharing that and giving it to other people. And it's helping other people be happy and joyous. This is saying, don't take stock or inventory of what you have. Okay? If you have a couple of eggs in your refrigerator and somebody comes knocking at your door and says, excuse me, do you have an egg? And you only have 2 in the refrigerator, don't take stock. Say, here, sure. Sharing. Share your feelings. Share your knowledge. Okay? Share your joy. Now, the next card you received, Capricorn, is friendliness. Capricorn, this is saying you need to be friendly to yourself. The way you extend friendship to others, which is genuine and compassionate and things like that, how you choose to be a friend to others, you need to be that friend to yourself. Do not lose your friendliness no matter what you're going through, okay? Be friendly. Because you're going to be out and about this month. You're going to be tired, and a lot's going to be going on mentally and in the world, in your world. And the thing is that stay friendly, because you're going to need that. You're going to be networking and things. And friendliness, you don't know who you're going to meet. Somebody that approaches you, and if you're friendly and smile and lighten up, then that person could be the next blessing. If you're out of job, they could be like, oh, hi. You get to talking to them, and because you extended your friendliness, and they're like hiring, and they need somebody right away. So don't kick out your blessings by not being friendly. Be friendly to yourself. This is what this card is saying. Extend that friendship that you offer other people to yourself. Okay? And then turn around and keep your friendliness no matter what's going on in your life. Be friendly. Now, Capricorn, the next card you received is creativity. And what this card is saying is, Capricorn, be creative. Get a hobby if you don't have one, or sit down and draw, or write, creative writing, or garden, or sew something, or knit something, or join a theater if you're into drama and things like that. This is saying be creative. Use your creative talents. But this card is also saying too, you create your own reality. And when you lose your creativity, you lose your childlike nature. And life becomes dull and boring. And this card is saying, bring that creativity back. Look at life through the eyes of a child. Because when you do that, everything looks new all over again. And when you do that, it's like loving. You put out this loving, innocent energy, okay? But also get creative. That's what this card's saying, Capricorn. Now, the next card that you received, Capricorn, is celebrate. There's 3 women on this card. They're in a windstorm and a rainstorm. And down here, they're dancing in water. This card right here, Capricorn, is saying that you don't need a holiday, you don't need a birthday, you don't need a wedding, you don't need any form of a celebration to turn around and dance, to turn around and celebrate life, to turn around and wake up and celebrate the joys, or celebrate what you find as being a joy in that day. It's saying wake up, find the joy in the day, and celebrate it. You don't need a special occasion to dance and be joyous and celebrate. This card is also telling some Capricorns that there will be celebrations in the month of July. And don't isolate yourself. Don't isolate yourself. Don't be alone too much. And don't be in the void for too long. It's saying if somebody calls you and there's a celebration going on, get out there and celebrate with others too. But it's also saying you don't need to have things going on to celebrate the joy in the day. There's always a joy in the day. There's always a miracle. There's always a blessing in the day to dance through the storms. Okay, the windstorm and the water storm. Okay, there's always something to celebrate about. Oops. Now the next card you received, Capricorn, is flowering. And this lady, it's like the planet Venus. This is the Queen of Rainbows right here. The Queen of Rainbows. And what this card is saying is she's got so much love in her. to the point that she's sexually heightened, like Venus, beauty, okay, and things. And she's throwing her seeds of love everywhere, and she doesn't care where they go, because she's living life with love and a childlike nature. This doesn't mean she's out and about sleeping around. This means that she's spreading those seeds of internal love out. She's just throwing them because she's so happy. She's full of love. She's full of life. She's got her childlike nature. She's looking at things with loving eyes. That's what this card is saying. She's sitting on top of a lotus flower. Lotus flower means rebirth, Capricorn. Okay? That is what this card is saying. You're flowering. Flower. Now, the next card you received is the Creator. This right here is the King of Fire. And this King of Fire has given his power away. He's given his powers away to the imprisoned in his mind. He's given his power away to people. He's given his power away to dramas and things and getting caught up in that. And that's all giving your power away. This King of Fire, excuse me. As you see, he's taken his power back, and it's by the solar flex, okay? And he's saying, Capricorn, take your power back. That's what he's saying. And you Capricorns will be doing this. You're going to be taking your power back. But first, you've got to get past this battle that's going on in your head. And the cycle that keeps repeating itself, that you keep carrying into the future. Where you get to a certain point and then I say abuse your power, because when you abuse your power, it's also giving it away to other people that don't appreciate it. That's abuse of your power too. And you're getting that back. You're going to be getting that back in July. Now, the next card you received is Totality, Capricorn. And as you can see, these are 3 trapeze artists. And what totality means, this card is saying, is Capricorn, there are times in your life that you need to be totally involved in that moment, in what you're doing, the task at hand. Because just like these trapeze artists, they have to be on point. They have to be totally there, thoroughly there, mind, body, soul, okay, there. Because one wrong move, and it can cost not just 1 and 2 people, but 3 people their lives. This card is also saying, Capricorn, that you find doing a little here, a little there, being burdensome, burdening. I'm going to use burdening. When you go do something, be there in the hole and do it thoroughly. Don't do a little here and be scattered and a little here and a little here, because it's tiresome and it's burdening. It's burdensome to you. Be totally there, get it all done, and go on to the next thing. That's what this card is saying, Capricorn. Now, that is your reading for July 2017, Capricorn. And there's things you need to work on and with your spirituality if you've lost faith. And there's those that are awakening and they're being receptive to their spirituality and the downloads they're getting from spirit. Excuse me, I gotta fix my phone here. And the receptivity card is also saying, be receptive, Capricorns, to those too. The downloads you're getting, and be receptive to your inner voice and listen to guidance. Listen to guidance. And I just got told this isn't just guidance from your angels. This is guidance from people that love you and care about you, and that genuinely want the best for you. That's what this message is too. Don't take guidance from those people that don't have the best, that doesn't want the best for you. Okay? Now, this is already an hour here. Let's get into the cards are talking here, Capricorn. Let's get into your Archangel Oracle cards. The first card you received is Divine Order. Archangel Raguel, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. The next card you received, Capricorn, is Beloved One. Archangel Shamuel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. The next card you receive, Capricorn, is Moon Cycles. Archangel Haniel, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. The next card you received is Life Review. Archangel Jeremiel, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Life Review. Clearsentience. Archangel Raguel, notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Listen to your emotional and physical feelings. It signifies divine guidance. Next card you received is Sensitivity. When we're healing and we have things going on, we are sensitive. But this means also too that you're going to be sensitive to your spirituality that's coming in stronger too, Capricorn. Archangel Haniel, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. The next card you received is Angel Therapy. Archangel Raphael, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. That is what this card is saying. Comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Relationship harmony. Sharing, friendliness. Archangel Raguel, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. The next card you received is Compassion. Capricorn, have compassion for yourself. That way you'll be able to extend compassion out to others, because others are going through their own situations and their own challenges and their own changes right now. But while you're healing, be compassionate to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Have compassion. Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. Teaching and learning. The next card you receive, Capricorn, is Patience. Archangel Jophiel, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. I think I think we received the patience card back here. That's a message right there. I can't find it. I can't find it. But I know we did. Anyway. Patience. Archangel Jophiel, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Okay, next card you received, Capricorn, is you know what to do. And you do know what to do, Capricorn. Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Your guides, your spirituality, be receptive to your spirit guides. Be receptive to your intuition. You know what to do. Brilliant idea, Capricorn. Archangel Uriel, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. The last Archangel Oracle card is Counselor. Archangel Azrael, you are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Capricorn, also I wanted to tell you, some of you people, Capricorns, some of you Capricorns may be going back to school to become a counselor. And you're going to be learning and teaching. Okay? That was a message that just came through. Now, let's get on. Oh, boy. Okay. You got a lot of cards here. Yeah, turn these the other way. There we go. The first empowerment, Magical Times Fairy Empowerment cards is Sanctuary, Capricorn. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. Sanctuary. The next card you received is Sacred Spaces, Capricorn. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. The next card you received is Happiness, Capricorn. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. Right here. The next card you received is Healing, Capricorn. This card is saying, bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. The next card you received is Love, Capricorn. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1,000,000 reasons to love. Flowering. Love. Gratitude, Capricorn. Be grateful for abundance. Live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. Practice gratitude, Capricorn. I was just told that some Capricorns have forgotten this, to be grateful for what they have. Need to practice this so more blessings will come in. The next card you received is Union, Capricorn. You have seen and unseen allies. Draw upon these strengths. Join forces with friends and flourish. Friendliness. Confidence, Capricorn. Be bold, rise up, and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Take your power back, Capricorn. Next card, nature. Sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air, to remember who you are and where you want to be. This card was upside down, something that you need to be working on this month. Go back to nature. Go back to source. Go back to ordinariness. The next card you received is strength, Capricorn. You have courage. You can endure. Find your center and spiral into your power. The next card you received is rebirth. No matter what happens, you can find new wings, rise from the past. Excuse me, I gotta show you this because this totally matches up. All these cards have to do with letting go of the past, Capricorn. Rebirth. No matter what happens, you can find new wings. Rise from the past. Accept the positive change that is coming. Accept the positive change, Capricorn. Capricorn needs to get used to change. The only thing that's changing is change. The next card you received is partnership, Capricorn. Learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, touch each other's hearts while life lasts. Friendliness, sharing, celebrate, flowering. The next card you received is pilgrimage, Capricorn. You're on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. Anticipation. Something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air. Open yourself to blessings on the way. Blessings can be big, small. They can be spiritual. They can be materialistic. Awareness. Woohoo! Pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. Oh boy. Childlike nature. And there's another card too that I had here. Pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. The next card you received is dignity, Capricorn. Take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Next card you received is quest, Capricorn. Be bold and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. Gentleness. Capricorn, when we're going through healing and we're going through a lot of change, we need to be gentle with ourselves. And when you're gentle with yourself, then you're able to be gentle to others. And when you're gentle to others, that's like spreading your wings of love, and it's fluttering to the next person. Okay? Gentleness. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. Dance. Find your heart's rhythm. Step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. This card, find the joy in each day. You don't need to have a wedding, a birthday, a holiday to celebrate. You can celebrate through the storm. You can celebrate even if there isn't a storm. Celebrate. Dance. Clarity. Banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. Creation. Remember your thoughts. Shape your future. Well, we're back to the same. These cards right here. All these cards. Your thoughts. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Right here. Capricorn. Remember your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. Next card, power. Call upon the elements. Focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. The next card you receive, Capricorn, is metamorphosis. Trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. Mercy, Capricorn. Let compassion. Compassion. Let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things. What you give, you also receive. Well, Capricorn, that is the general energies for you for July 2017. And I do hope that they were helpful. Like I said, it was frustration, anxiety that when I sat down to do your reading, while I was working with the cards and shuffling the cards, and use this summer months wisely to be successful, because this is a fire year. We won't see a fire year for quite a long time after this year. It'll be a while. And Capricorn, you can do this. Get your faith back. Listen to your guides. Listen to your intuition. Seek guidance from those that really care about you, and they want the best for you. Capricorn, don't abuse your power by giving it away, and don't abuse your power in any negative way towards other people, Capricorn. Because the thing is the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. And we want blessings coming into your life, and we want get that love back, that unconditional love. Get back to your ordinariness. You don't need a mask to be put on, and don't be judgmental, and don't compare yourself to others. Okay, and what you have and what you don't have, who's pretty or not, and things. Okay, and Capricorn, you don't always have to plan everything out. Be spontaneous. I hope there's messages in here for you Capricorns, and I hope this helps. And I will be back in August for your August 2017 reading. I hope you have a safe 4th of July. And I appreciate you subscribing, commenting, and I wish you, Capricorn, blessings. Thank you.